Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Nefertiti Gold and I'm an electronic R&B artist. Now, it's been a little bit of a minute, not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a minute since I've given a piano update, but I promise, even though life has been lifing, it has definitely been for good reason. Now, as always, this series is sponsored by DistroKid. If you have been living under a rock, DistroKid is one of the world's leading distributors, distributing 1/3 of all of the world's music to streaming platforms. And for an independent artist, DistroKid is going to be your right hand. DistroKid allows us as independent artists to easily release our music to all streaming platforms, as well as provide free tools for us to use to promote our music. Those tools include hyperfollow and promo cards. Hyperfollow serves as a pre-save link, and when your song is officially released, it actually converts into a regular link that you can use anywhere. So if you share it with people, you don't have to update it afterwards. And promo cards are vertical assets that you can use to promote your music before and after release. Now, of course, all of this is free to use if you are a DistroKid member. And if you are not a DistroKid member, go ahead and use my link in the description below to get 7% off your first year. Now, as I've been saying, it's been a little bit of a minute. We haven't given an update, but I swear, I haven't just been like lollygagging all over the place. I will say that when it comes to like learning piano, there's just like so many life lessons that come along with it. And one of them is just giving yourself grace, giving yourself patience, especially if you are an adult student. You know, it's not like you're in high school or maybe like the early days of college and maybe you don't have as many responsibilities as you do now. You have more time on your hands. You could like splurge a quick 6 hours to practice if it's that deep for you. As an adult student, things happen all the time. And sometimes it can be hard to just sit at the piano and just practice. Now, as for me, I have some things in the works. There's a lot happening. I don't want to reveal too much because I'm pretty sure I'm technically not allowed to reveal anything at all. But I have been filming for a reality TV show that is going to be coming out on YouTube. And we just wrapped up filming like a couple days ago. So that's been happening. And I'm also preparing to perform at a music festival in about a month from now. So there's just been a lot. So even though I haven't been sitting at the piano practicing, the discipline of practicing came in handy in other areas of life. So even when you're not sitting at the piano, the fact that you had some amount of discipline and consistency at some point with piano, that skill, the skill of discipline, the skill of consistency, that's transferable. So it is important to learn to be kind to ourselves, even when we're not at the piano, because again, you're an adult student, you're doing adult things, and it's meant to be fun at the end of the day. So you really don't want to like stress yourself out, right? You're not being booked at Carnegie Hall, right? You're not like a music studio industry session artist and you have to like constantly, you know, keep your skills fresh, right? In that instance, you're learning for fun. Music should still be fun. So even though we want to be disciplined and we want to get better, we should also learn to just kind of give it space to breathe as long as you come back to your keys. And with that said, we are back on the keys. Now, I'm pretty sure where I last left off at, I was just starting to learn the third movement of the sonatina Clementi. I almost forgot. I will say that it has gotten better. Is it perfect? No, because again, life has been lifing. I haven't been sitting at the piano as much as I want to, but I will say that it's gotten to a point where I feel pretty comfortable bringing in the metronome. I try to keep the BPM pretty low. Now, this is just like a regular ticking metronome. I can't really set specific subdivisions because for the third movement, our time signature is 3/8. So there are 3/8 notes in every bar. And obviously I can't program 8th notes on this thing particularly. So I've just been kind of playing it like a 3/4 kind of piece. So like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how I've been approaching it as far as like working with the metronome. And as far as I'm concerned, the subdivisions are correct. The timing is technically correct, but I've gotten better. There are some hiccups in different spots, especially with like some of the scales and some of the finger work and trying to also overcome certain muscle memory when it comes to the scales, because I've noticed that with this particular piece, as I'm playing it, the scales will kind of drift in and out of C major and G major. And the thing with G major is that it does have that F sharp that occasionally pops up, but at the end of the day, it is in the key of C. With that said, shall we get into it? I have everything set up, have everything ready to go. All right, let's see if I can actually play straight through without messing up because the camera's rolling. on. Let's do that again. How's that go again? I'm completely botched my spot. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you see? Ooh. All right, so that is technically the whole piece. I'm gonna leave all of the hiccups in there. I mean, I kind of can't even really edit it out because the metronome was going. But yeah, that was the whole piece. I mean, I was struggling in that last video. Like in that last video, we're talking like struggle bussin'. So I feel like if you watch the last one compared to this one, astronomical improvement, even though your girl hasn't even really been on the piano like that. So sometimes just taking a step back from practicing, it just kind of like, I don't know, it does something with the brain, it relaxes it, it just all comes back. And I'm even more happy that I'm playing at a bit of a faster tempo than before. And even though I did have my hiccups throughout, I just feel like I'm still proud of the progress regardless. So as far as I'm concerned, like the mistakes that I made is more so coming from the sense of like, you know what I mean? It's really just smoothing everything out. Now, I do believe that technically the actual tempo of this piece is a little faster, but I think it's more so like, ooh, see? Ooh. Yeah, I'm not ready. Not ready just yet to hit those speeds, but I feel like the next step in making this better, I would say, is to actually slow down the BPM and really smooth things over. I think sometimes, especially as musicians, because we want to get fast, we want to get better faster, we tend to try to like speed things up immediately, when in reality you have to like slow things down. You have to slow things down to like when it's like painstakingly slow, and then once you can do it really well very slowly, then over time you slowly increase it. But you don't like just increase the BPM like astronomically like out of nowhere. You have to take your time with it. Another thing that can be really intimidating that I have learned in the past to just stop being a little punk is bringing in the metronome. Use that metronome. I know in theory it's just like it can be annoying. It can almost feel like sometimes a metronome is lying to you. It's not. It's not lying. You're off beat and you don't know what you're doing. The metronome never lies. I think I've mentioned in the past that I prefer using like a physical metronome, because using a metronome on my phone, I'm tapping my phone, I just find myself very easily distracted. Like I don't want to touch my phone at all while I'm practicing. So this has been fantastic. Link in the description below if you're interested. That's kind of the game plan that I have with this piece. slow it down, smooth it over, and then go back to increasing the BPM. The first two movements, because it's been a while since I practiced and then I'm still working on this new one, they need some polishing. I'm not gonna play them in this video, but they do need some polishing. So I am gonna go back to movement 1 and 2 and do the same thing, kind of slow it down and go over those two movements, work on it, polish it, get those under my fingertips or get them back under my fingertips like before, get this one done, and then we're gonna have an entire movement done. I'm so happy, and I love progress. I love progress. It takes time, but you guys will get there. I will get there. We'll all get there. Now, I don't want to end this video without actually explaining where we're going to be moving on from here. I do have this book that my piano teacher has suggested that we start working on, which is this one. I wonder if you can see it. I don't know if there shouldn't be a glare, but it's Bügmeuller's 25 Easy and Progressive Studies for Piano. Essentially, the goal with this book is to just go through the whole thing. It starts off easy, and then, it gets a little crazy. It gets a little crazy. One of the first pieces that I had worked on during my little break from this piece, which was like a few weeks ago, I did kind of finish this one. I definitely did finish this one. I do want to play it for you. The goal with this book is to definitely just kind of go through it piece by piece. And quite frankly, I really just want to finish a music book. I want to finish a music book and know that whatever, a year or two from now, somebody says play piano, whatever, I could just whip out the book, just play whatever from it because I've played all of them and I know all of them. Plus it keeps me in one place. I'm not like going all over the internet looking for, different pieces to like print out and then I have like a bunch of paper. Like I just have one book, I'm working out of it. It builds up my skills, it builds up my repertoire, and it just helps you improve. I'm gonna have a link to this as well in the description below. You can definitely check that out. This is the second piece that's in this book actually, and it goes like this. I will definitely say that she's a little splotchy. There were definitely some parts where it's like the keys or the notes weren't clear. I know I definitely played a chord that was wrong, but again, it's a completed piece at the end of the day. It's really just about like smoothing it over. And I will say that part of the reason why hiccups or mistakes could happen is because of like body positioning, because I know right now sitting in like my computer chair, my armrests are like, they're off camera, but like my armrests are like right under my elbows. I'm a little too close to the keys, technically speaking. Like my body positioning right now, you might not be able to tell on camera, but I can tell or I can feel that it's just completely wrong. It's contributing to the mistake. So ideally, if you can, you want to be in the most proper like sitting position. I know for a fact that I am not currently sitting like that at all. So I will say that it definitely does make mistakes more prone to happen. So that is what I have currently with my piano journey. I promise you guys, I'm not quitting, I'm not stopping. I promise you, like I'm still practicing, I'm still doing my thing. Other things might pop up. We're going to handle them accordingly. We're going to seize all opportunity that is presented before us. And we're going to make sure that we practice, we stay on it. We always come back to the keys. And remember, this is supposed to be fun. This is a lifelong journey. Don't worry about getting really, really good, really, really fast. Like the time is going to pass anyway. You might as well just enjoy the ride. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.